being here today and showing up. I'm so excited for this call today because, you know, a lot of us were like, hustle, 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 hustle. Hustle is great, you guys. Hustle is going to get you to where you want to go, but it doesn't matter if you cannot sustain this, right? So, what I love about this business is that you can create a paycheck for today and still create wealth for tomorrow. And that's exactly what Natalie is here to talk about. You know, I love Natalie because she's an amazing leader. I mean, I acted like she was a celebrity when I first met her, but she keeps it humble, she keeps it real, and she leads by example. So I'm super honored to have you on the call today, and take it away.
Thank you, my love. And something very important that I need to start the call with. And by the way, is this in English?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to start the call with saying that we all start the first day of the month the same way. We all need to do our 500 personal volume, and that's not the goal. It should be 1,000, it should be 300, it should be 400. We all have different goals. We all have a different path. So super important for us to maintain a sustainable business is to never compare our journey, our chapter 1 with the chapter 11 of somebody. So I don't know, can you guys see me or can you guys see Ality? Yeah? Okay, because I don't, oh, okay. So super important for us to never compare ourselves and never dictate onto what is the limit that we can create. Remember, Monet is here for us to explore, to be curious, to learn, to grow, so many things. So, and very important also to say, remember, it doesn't matter if you're here for a year, for 2, for 3, for 5, you need to always stay curious. And that comes to everyone. Every time I do calls, every time I ask questions and try to figure out the problem of every individual, I always question myself. So super important never to lead as a boss, to always lead as a human, and always leading with empathy for yourself and for everyone. Because remember, we start with us, we start with our vision, we start with our trust. What is it that we want to create in this business? So always love, always trust, and always vision for us to know that we can create a sustainable business and that we can create something for now, for the present, for the future, for our legend, for everything. So number one, all way or no way. That for me is super important for a sustainable business. With this business model, you cannot be part-time. And I am gonna be honest upon that because this is a business that can create 10,000, 20, 80K, 100K a month, but you need to put it all in. You need to be all in the business. And I'm not saying for you to not be to work your part-time. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if you want to make the decision of Monet being your number one income, because remember, with Monet, you can create a second, a third, a fourth, but your number one could be Monet. So if you want to create that sustainable income for you forever and always, you need to be all in with this business, all in. And that comes learning, that comes failing, that comes relearning, that comes re not learning, not how can I say that, like re-unlearning what you learned already. Like we're always growing, we're always learning. And something very important that all leaders always say is that we are always students as we are teachers to ourselves and to our teams. And number one, to have a sustainable business with Monade is to show people what they can have, what they can create. Because you're not being a boss, you're not telling somebody what to do and how to do it. You're showing people how they can do it. You're showing people that if you did it and you had the balls to trust on yourself, people are gonna see themselves that way too. If people are not working in your business, show them why this business can provide everything for them. Whenever you're recruiting, solve a problem, not come showing, oh, everything that has done for you. Solve a problem. I remember when I started the business, I started it doing questions. Remember, nobody was doing Monet at the time. Nobody, at least for the people that I knew, nobody was doing Monet. So I started doing questions, and I'm gonna do an IPA now that we learn all about IPAs from tips from the top. So I'm gonna give us all an IPA after the call, or for us to practice and do. So, oh, I lost my thought upon. Okay, so another very big topic is create your own asking questions. Asking questions to who?
You said like when you were first doing Monet, nobody was doing it, right? So you were asking people questions.
Thank you so much, Joy. Asking questions for me, it drove my business into success, because I was solving a problem to everyone. I was asking, okay, so do you live blue? Are you happy with your business? Does the work where you're working, does it have a good environment? Because remember, sometimes people do work in a toxic environment. So solve problems that not a lot of people talk about. Also, question, are you creating that savings account that you desire? Ask questions and do quizzes. That's something that I've been also, it has been helping me a lot whenever I'm talking with the people, to always the action to be a quiz. Okay, so what is it that you want my help with? The business, the products. Now with the products, what is it that you need? You need skincare, you need hair care. Quizzes and maintaining your people communicating with you as an actions is super important to maintain your social business. And that's on another topic. We need to understand maintaining a sustainable business with Monet requires a lot of hats on us, requires us being leaders, requires us being on a personal level, building our market partners, our VIPs, our hats of social media, our hats of how we're gonna interact with everyone outside of our home. It has a lot of hats, but that's when I say all in or no way. That's when I say all way or no way, because this is a business. This is a business that can give you 100K a month. I say that again. What business can provide that for you? But you need to give it your all, your all, your all. And you've seen a lot of leaders. I've seen those checks. Isa, Joe, Jacqueline, Sarah Hill, Crystal Partney. There's so many people that have seen those checks. Why not you? What does those checks, what does you need for those checks to be in your bank account? To give it your all, to go all the way. And I'm saying that to myself too. Remember, we're all in this boat. We're all in this together, literally. So we all need to understand that we all as leaders, we will get comfortable, but we need to snap out of it. We need to snap out of it. Nobody's going to tell us snap out of it. Not even our downline can tell us, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing the other. Our upline can tell us, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing the other. But if we do not snap out of it and go out and give it our all, we're never going to get out of it. So have your vision, have your trust on yourself that you can create this forever and always. Remember, if we do it once, we can do it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's all about knowing we have the power of doing it. So create your little goals. Whenever I started this business, I created little goals. I wanted to do my blog. I worked with Smart Start. I worked with my first ranked. I worked with my little things. So how are we going to do the same thing now that we don't have Smart Start, or the people that still have Smart Start? What are we going to do? Work with Smart Start. It doesn't matter if we need to be recompensed from that. We can still work. Why? Because that's the way your business is going to grow. If the business is telling you that from those 3 months, you're going to earn this amount of money, because after those 3 months, your business with that same practice of Smart Start, it's going to be sustainable. We need to do it. So every month, every week, we need to work our business with blogs and with more neighborhoods. So our goal is to uh, again, our goal is to always have that structure. What needs to be done is our action and our willingness to put the practice and to put the action. Again, we can say all about it. I can say it to myself, Natalie, you're gonna make 2 VIPs and 4 VIPs. But if I don't put the work, nobody's gonna come here and make it for me. So we all need to put the belief and the willingness of action. So always keep that in mind. Belief and willingness of action. Okay, always keep that in mind. Belief and willingness of action every day of your life, for us to always get out of bed and continue to work every day our business, because this is consistency. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. That's how you maintain a sustainable business. Consistency upon everything, upon all the hats that I was telling you. Another super important thing: create leaders. Create leaders. Don't be a boss. Create leaders. How do you create leaders? Showing them the way. Have your own goals. Because remember, how did we grow so fast? Because when the pandemic came, yeah, we hit ED and SED, but whenever we started Monet, we hit the ranks quickly because we were hungry. We were all like, oh my God, look at this. We were creating MMBs, market mentors, AEDs. Why? Because we all were hungry. We all had the vision. We were all creating leaders. We wanted people, and we want people to thrive. We want people to thrive. That's why this business is sustainable. And it's been 6 years in the business. And so amazing. Why? Because we want people to thrive. We want people to have the same experiences, the same opportunities, the same elevation as everyone. Because remember, with this business model, you don't need one AED, you need 5, you need 20 to have a forever sustainable business with 20 AEDs and 20 SEDs, and every month and every year making 5 MMBs. Your business is set forever. You have to have your business structure onto how you need to work it. So those little goals and showing the people how to be leaders. Remember, it's all about resources. MMP boot camps, MMB boot camps, a product knowledge call. The onboarding is super important. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the business. Onboarding is the most important thing for you to do every day for your business to stay sustainable. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of ways that people do this business, and that is a fact. So you can do a video and send it to your new market partners for them to see, or you can do a one-on-one with them. This business can be created in so many ways. For me, what it has worked, one-on-ones, because I can talk to them. Okay, so this is what we need to do. What are your goals? Tell me, what is it that you want this business for you? What many times do you want to put to this business? How do you want my help for you from this for this business to grow? So how can I help? We're gonna do a live. We're gonna do a potentials calls. You need to create your list of your potentials and your VIPs so that we can create that. We're gonna create a first event. When can you do it? On your space. Bring 2, bring 3 people. I love that one-on-one because I can work with the person. And remember, not everyone is gonna work with you, and that is a fact. But what are you doing? Showing people what they can do. If they don't want to see it, that's okay. That's more than okay. You're showing them the way. You're showing them that it doesn't matter. Nothing, you can do it too. And you will do it too no matter what. Because remember, everything, and I say this with pure honesty, the team can go from SED to MMP, and I will never leave morning. Like I will structure a whole new team, and not a whole new team, because I've learned so much. I will show new people again what this business can provide, and I will get myself to SED no matter what, because again, I have the vision and I love this company, and I am 100% in no matter what. So a sustainable business is loving and having passion about this business, because again, it's providing love, it's providing comfort, it's providing elevation, is providing health, is providing, because again, I'm now being able at my 26 years of age, being able to pay healthcare thanks to Monet. I wasn't gonna be able to pay those things at my age, and I'm being able to do that thanks to working from my phone, thanks to washing my hair and skin, thanks to loving products that can add to so many lives. So be passionate about this business, be passionate about what can be for you and for so many people. This is a sustainable business when you know it is a sustainable business. So make the decision, know what this business can do for you, and show everyone the potential, because again, you're not here being a boss. We're doing this calls and I'm showing myself and yourself what you can do and what we can do as a team, as a family, and as a community, because there's so much that is coming. Mo Nations is coming. Okay. Woo! It is the most exciting moment of your career. It is gonna be the moment that you're gonna say, what is life and how am I in this? How is this even possible? Am I dreaming that I'm making an income from this? Because my first time that I was in Monations was something so surreal. I didn't know about the $1 million club, the $5 million club. I didn't know about anything. And for me to see people with skin, with blood going through their veins, I was like, what? I can do that too. And I said, I'm gonna do that too. So have the passion, have the vision, and trust on yourself and go all way. That's everything. Like the most important key about this business and in life, I always say that, is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself every day. It's gonna be hard some days. I don't, guys, I'm human. Sometimes I don't believe in myself, but I need to snap out of it. Me, myself, and I need to say, como es me lo merezco, sí, tengo la personalidad. Literally, I need to snap out of it and take myself out of it. So be your biggest cheerleader and trust of this business, of what this business can provide for you. And go back to basic. That's my other pinpoint. Go back to basic always and forever. And that comes the smart start. It doesn't matter if we get the compensation, go back to basic. A smart start every month. That's my main goal this month. I'm gonna make a neighborhood. And you doing a neighborhood shows people how to do it, because if you're doing it, you're doing something new or something that you've always been doing, so you can show them what was it, so that they can also duplicate that and replicate that in their own way. Because remember, this business is a remix in all of our ways. I am myself, Ale is herself, Adri is herself. We are all individuals creating a remix out of Monet in our lives. Create a spectacular show and business of what this can provide. Okay. Show why are you such a boss? Why do you want to show people? How did you started this? I had a few potentials coming from the video that I created saying about the makeup. Oh, I started doing makeup when I was 15. Then I don't remember, but then I started a side hustle that created a 6-figure business for me. Read more to learn. DM me to learn more. Showing yourself, why did you start it? Talk about why did you started this business and what has provide and what can provide for you. It doesn't matter. You don't need to have the checks. You don't need to have the car. You don't need to have nothing for your business to succeed. But you need to put the willingness. And how do you attract people? Showing the problem. Again, show the problem. Also, you're telling me that your hair is dry. Also, you're telling me that it's been difficult for you to remove your makeup. You're telling me that you hate traffic and you want to work from your home. So I can definitely show you the way. DM me, or make it more curious. And that's where the most important word out of this conversation and call that I want to leave for you guys is curiosity. 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 That will forever be in our first day Monet, in our second year, fifth, 10th year, 20th year with Monet. It doesn't matter. We need to be curious all the time. Curious all the time. All the time wanting to do new resources for the team, new personal development for yourself, new projects to work on the side. Remember, we need to love ourselves. And something very important is to never burn yourself. Never burn yourself. When you feel like you need a breather, go find something that you love. For me, it has been cooking. It has literally taken me out of bed and woken up every day because I want to create a new recipe. Why? Because that's something that is driven me for me not to not be burned at no point in my business and no point in life. So have 1 hour a day for that. That's what I've been doing. 1 hour a day for my cooking, for my breakfast, for my lunch, and for my dinner. 1 hour a day. And it has given me so much, like, again, curiosity in my business, to with my meal be like, look at these points, look, this is working, look at this, oh, I like this reel, let me plan it, okay, and set myself and be like, this is the words that I can use for that reel. We need to be curious in all chapters of our business. And something very important, continue recruiting people. And oye, I'm gonna be vulnerable here. I am not an SED anymore. I lost the rank for the year. So I'm executive director. I will always be senior executive director in my eyes. But now it's game time, bitches. Cause it's like, Diablo, what happened?
Yes.
What happened there? What the fuck happened there? But remember, it's all upon us. It's all upon us. So who is gonna be SED there with me, sustaining it and maintaining it forever and always? Why? Doing the basics. And that's why I wanted to come and talk about the little things that we need to do forever and always, as in our business, as creating new market partners, creating new VIPs, creating the smart starts. It doesn't matter if we don't have the 500. You know what we will have? A 10K check, a 20K check every month. So remember, the 500 of Smart Start, the 1,000 of Smart Start, it doesn't compare to the 10K, to the 20, to the 30, to the 40, to the 50K that we can make. But people, you need to see Monade as hungry. And again, I think everything happens in life. We all need that hunger. And now I am so hungry. I am I am starving, as Jacqueline said, that Monations. Because again, we're all in this together. Okay, we're all in this together, and we all need to hold ourselves accountable and understand that we have the power to make everything. So let's work with making events. That is something that I've been working this month, for me to create events. And I'm gonna be honest, you know what, it's gonna be funny. You guys are gonna be like, Natalie, no, Natalie, no. But you know how I've been regrouping groups to make an event, a skincare makeup event, and I did one already, and it came with one VIP, and it was two people in Bumble BFF. So I download Bumble BFF, and I've been like literally creating groups talking about the business. I create the conversation talking about the business and making a skincare event and a makeup event, so that I use it here. Okay, Ale, duro, ¿viste?
Yes. I closed last year, I think it was a market partner with it. And she's still doing the business. So it was thanks to Bumble.
Yeah. And it's about finding new ways. I'm not telling you guys to go and download Bumble and get BFF. It's to find new ways. Make a flyer and put an ad into the flyer. If you want to make a skincare little event and bring 5 people, gather 5 people from your list again. Make events, little ones. I'm gonna make an event with the building this month, and that's gonna be all the people that are in the building. I'm gonna be able to show them the products and show them makeup. And that could be potential market partners or potential VIPs. But I'm putting myself out there. Again, if I'm telling you that, and I need to tell you about this book, and everyone should read it, because it's all about staying curious and not leading as a boss, leading as a coach. Because remember, we're always asking questions here. We should never solve a problem of our teams, because every time our team comes with a problem, that's not the main problem. It says a little problem. No, 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 no. That's why we need to continue asking. Okay, so you've not been able to do the market partners. Tell me what has been the little actions you've been putting on a daily basis. And they may say, okay, so I'm not doing this habit. Oh, okay, so why are you not doing this habit? And then they will tell you the main problem, because it's that they're not feeling okay, they're having problems with their family, this or that. That's why we always need to stay curious by leading with questions, always with questions. Oh, I'm not being able to recruit or do a VIP. Oh, so this is what has been helping me. This is what you need to do. No, ask questions. Okay, so what has been you do? What have you been doing to do your VIPs? Oh, I've been doing this. Okay, and has been helping you? No. What other way may you think that you have the ability to do it? Oh, I can do the event. Oh, okay, so what day would it be good for you? Oh, maybe this day. Oh, okay, so how are you going to do it? Are you going to create a list, or are you going to make an ad out of the event? Oh, I'm going to make this. Oh, do you want my help to create that flyer? Yes, let's do the flyer. Let's do the event. Okay, always stay curious. And as Alice said, dig deeper. Lead with that. That book has helped me a lot upon that, to not always try to solve problems upon our team's problems. Ourselves, we need to solve them at the root. But our team's problems, we need to dig deeper to see what is the main root problem. Okay. Let me see if I have another. Making events, people. Make your event. This month, put a goal to make 2 events. Little micro events. I'm not saying macro, the big ones that you need to bring all your team. Make 2, maybe take to lunch or to coffee date to your 3 leaders that are growing the most out of this business, that have recruited 1 market partner, that have done 1 VIP. Sustainable business also requires relationships. Okay, relationships is super important. And you are passionate about this business when you continue talking and the main topics and things pop in your head, because you're living it every day consistently. So be passionate about this business, create events, make those 2 events, and always stay curious. Okay, let's work on our personal business, and let's work on our he says advice monster. So let's work on our advice monster. Okay, let's, every time we're talking to our teams, every time we're talking to one-on-one and they come with a problem, ask questions. Okay, so tell me more about that. Let's talk about that you're saying. Don't go, oh, this could help, make the event. No, 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 no. Okay, the event will come when you can advise it, but you need to solve the problem first. My peeps, let's, again, SED, everyone, $1 Million Club. We're all in this together. Monations is coming. There's so much momentum. Let's work the business that we want to see. A sustainable business is your eyes seeing the business. If your numbers are not elevating, it's because we are not recruiting market partners. We are not doing our VIPs. So we need to always stay curious and show the people why this business can make a difference for themselves. This business, whenever we're talking about it, we're not doing a favor to nobody, but each individual that wants to start it, because we did a favor to ourselves, right? Put a 1 if you did a favor to yourself, if this business has been a transformation in all your life, because it was for me. It was an elevation, and I'm thankful the day that I said yes to it. So don't ever feel bad about talking about this business or about showing the people what this business can provide for you. This was out of my league, not league, because I know English, but it wasn't something that I do on a regular basis. So always stay curious, get out of your comfort zone, show people what they can do, show yourself what you can do, and stay curious. Make your VIPs. Let's make our VIPs. Let's do a challenge. Literally, like I'm gonna do a more neighborhood. I am gonna do a more neighborhood and of month, and even I can make it even by the 20th. So who's gonna be challenged with me? Who's gonna make a more neighborhood with me? Right at 2.
Me.
Okay, Ale, you put the challenge. More neighborhood. Okay. Let's go. So let's go, my peeps. Let's work on those goals. Let's put ourselves into success, not into failure. Because we can put, oh yeah, I want to make 10 market partners and don't do anything. But you can say, I want to make 3 market partners, 4 market partners, and close them because you believe and you put the action into it. So let's work, let's elevate, let's get ready for Monations. Let's show people what Monations do, and let's recruit everyone before Monations. We need everyone to see literally and be like, wow, I can do that while in the business already. So kisses, amazing Saturday for everyone. Thank you for being here with us early in the morning. Thank you, Ale and Adri, for planning these calls and for being leaders. Because remember, we don't need to wait for nobody to recruit, to make resources, to create calls for the team. We put the action and we create them. So have a wonderful day. Thank you, everyone. Let's put the practice and let's stay curious.
Natalie, before everyone goes, I'm sorry. We wanted to do some questions with you. Like we
Dale,
wanted to get a
dale,
little
una.
bit into it. So we know that the past months we have been struggling a little bit with recruitment. And I have noticed what I have learned like in this past month is that recruitment is a relationship. And you're very good like making relationships. What is like your biggest tip when it comes to closing it? Like to closing your potentials, because I know everyone here must have a potential. They must have a potential that they're thinking about, that they want to do a business with, but they don't know how to, like, I think the biggest like concern is closing them, like making them know the value of it. What do you think is like the biggest key to go when we're closing our market partners?
I would say two things. Number one, every time we have our potential, now go back into the potentials that you were talking and see what the problem they said and talk about it on your stories. That's number one. And second, go with your follow-up and ask them the questions. So my love, we were talking about the business. We haven't figured out what you're gonna do. I have to ask you, tell me, what will this business, like, ask them the question, why were you curious, or why do you want to start the business? Why would this business will provide for you? Like, ask them the question. It has helped me. Again, I'm not saying, you guys, that everything that I'm gonna say it's gonna help you, but it has helped me, and it could be your remix out of it, because you can literally do the same and add another question or do the stories. But always talk about it in your stories. Do either collages like the ones Canva. I've been creating a lot of content. I've been like, oh, contra Natalie, finally. It's not something that it's on my forte, and I need to do it. Why? Because nobody's gonna do it for me. And I've been seeing it. I am such a I'm a stubborn individual, because I've had 2 people that have been helping me with the content, but I like the way I do everything. Like, it has been difficult, honestly. So put the stories and make the questions. Go again with the follow-up, because if you go with the stories and talk about it, they will come, or whenever you do the follow-up, they will be like, you know what? I saw you talking on the story right there, and I'm gonna tell you that Monet can do this for me. So do the story and do the follow-up. So they'll be like, oh, okay. I saw that you said it and you questioned me. So look at what can do for me.
Okay. Girls, take advantage of this. You have your director here. So ask.
Bebé, todas somos MMP. De verdad, todas somos MMP y eso es lo más importante. Yo hablando español. That's the most important thing for us to work our business as we're MMPs every day. That's why I haven't rewrite SED in a year, because I haven't worked my business as if I am an MMP every single day of my life. And that requires 2 market partners and your 300 personal volume and 1,000 group volume. If you make daily that, wow.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, MMP to SED. Okay, baby. What other question for me? No more? Let me see. What question could it be? Your habits. Okay, so how can I create daily habits for the business? First and most, you need to have the knowledge of what is it that you want to create each and every day. That's why I plan my day the day before. Okay, so I need to wake up at this time. This is what I need to do. I know my habits always goes, the first thing I need to do is walk blue. I know that is constantly every day, and I need to do it by 7, so that by 8 I'm reading, by 9 I may be cooking my eating my fruits and things, and by 10 I'm sitting down or already said hello in the group chats, or looking at numbers, looking at how the team is working. Also now with Monations, looking at things to create the event. So it's super important for us to fill our cup first and then work the business, because remember, we have so much to deal with, and if we're not like ooh sasa at first in the morning and like relax ourselves and give so much to ourselves, then we're not going to be able to give so much to the people, to everyone. So you guys, this is a business that we need to see and understand that it is a business of so much elevation, but it needs the same elevation from you. Do you want the 20K checks? It needs a lot from you. So are you willing to put the work? That's the question that we need to ask ourselves. Are we going to put the work? Are we willing to sacrifice everything and all for what this can give us in a year or 2 or 3? Because it's not 40, it's going to be 2, it's going to be 3, it's going to be 5 years upon now that we're going to continue to see the flourishness of this business, because we see it on a regular basis. We do our market partners, we do our VIPs, we receive our Friday checks, we receive our monthly checks. We see that. In what other business do you receive so many checks on a month? On a store, you receive a bisemanal. Like that's 2 checks a month. We're receiving 6 checks a month with this business. Talk about that. Now I'm going to talk about that. Literally a topic that just by talking with you guys came upon into my mind. I'm literally going to create a reel upon that. So, solve a problem. Now I'm talking about that. Who wants more checks out of their month and don't want 2? Solve a problem. Talk about the problem and solve the problem. So my peeps, I don't know if you guys have any other question. I don't know if you guys want to put a question on the chat.
Not a question, but I want to add something, because I don't think Natalie realizes the value that she's giving to us. I have 3 pages of notes, you guys, that I'll send out. But literally, like, as somebody, I reached you guys, I don't know, a lot of people don't know my story, but my first month I reached MMP. My second month I triple ranked to MMB. And a few months later, by the beginning of this year, that was March 2020, January 2020, I had a 2021, I lost my MMB rank. That was nobody's fault but my own. But in reality, what happened? I was settling, I was complacent, I wasn't holding myself accountable, and I wasn't in a constant mode of creation. And that's exactly what Natalie is talking about right now. You don't need to reinvent the wheel here. You don't need to focus on like creating new things, but what you need to focus on is finding a way to do things better, faster, and stronger. That's how we pull our teams up. And I'm like, I really have to give Natalie credit, because I don't think she realizes how much she teaches us, because she truly, like, she shows us the way. And you do that by bringing your team up with you. Now, like, I don't want you guys to get it confused, because I went into I hit MMB and I went into management mode, and I was like, I need to bring my team with me. But in reality, not everybody wants to be with you. Not everybody sees the vision that you see, and that's okay. But you need to make sure that you're connecting with the people who see that vision and want to be with you. How do you do that? Focus on your personal business, 80-20. You need to put your oxygen mask on first, right? When a flash sale hits, 100% your team needs all the information. They need the content, but we all get the same email, right? If you want to be a leader, open that email, educate yourself first, message your VIPs, post on your stories, and then help your team, right? You don't need to be that person. I always felt like I needed to be that person, the first one to say hi in the chat, the first one to be giving all the flash sale details. You don't need to be that person, because then what happens? You go into that management mode thinking that you're acting like a leader, but you don't have the results to show for yourself. And that's super, super key. Your team is only going to do a fraction of what you do in the business. And I know, like, that's a scary reality. Don't get me wrong. We have rock stars that sign up, but like, the reality is like, your team is only going to be doing about 10% of what you're doing. So you need to show up 110%. And that's the reality. Recruiting fresh blood is gonna solve 99% of your problems. Jacqueline Ortega said that on a call, and that will never ever leave me. And don't ever, like, I don't know how to say it,
vampire shampoo dealers.
don't feel like, oh, I didn't recruit a market partner this month, because a lot of us get in our own heads and you get in your way. You guys, I like literally didn't recruit for months, almost a year, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing, blah blah blah. If something's not working for you, you can tell. If it's been months and you keep showing up the same way, obviously you can tell that something needs to change, and you learn how to do it better, you learn how to do it faster, you learn how to do it stronger, and the results come. And right now people are like, oh my God, your business is popping. You don't see the results get the recognition, right? The work that you put in doesn't. And that's the key here. You need to be able to show up every day without getting the recognition, right? A lot of us have that quality where, like, we need recognition, which is great, but you have to show up like if nobody's watching you, like if nobody cares about the rank or the title, because you don't even care about it. Don't care if you're MMP or SED, whatever. Show up like a SED, because it doesn't matter what your rank or title is. It matters how you show up, and that's what's key here, right? You want to show up every day like if nobody knows about you, and then one day, boom, you're gonna like spread out the water, and that rank is gonna come, right? That team is gonna come, and that business is gonna grow before you even know it. And Joe always says this, but like, we have 2 days in our business, right? Day one is the day you sign up for your product pack, and the second anniversary is the day that you decide to go all in. For some people, that's the same day, and for some people, it's not. So you need to make that decision for yourself. Where's this business going to take you? Are you here to make a paycheck for today? Are you here to create wealth for tomorrow? So that was my piece. Like, literally, thank you so much. I'll send out my notes, but thank you so much for doing the call. I love you.
But that's the thing. That's what we all need to thrive on. You see how Adri was so like, bebe, you threw fire. But why was it? Because we all as individuals need to believe in ourselves. And if I am showing that I believe in myself, I am showing that for you as an all. And Adri just said, da, 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 because she's confident upon herself. I influence the confidence. Again, I don't want to influence I want to influence for you to see the money, but I want to influence for you to know your power, know what you can do. So irradiate that to everyone. Be a light to everyone. Always be curious to everyone. Never go to management mode, like Adri said, and that is a fact. We all sometimes go to management mode, but that's when the curious part of us needs to come. Oh, okay, I haven't recruited a market partner. Why haven't I? Ask the questions for yourself. Oh, just because of this. The the red bright blood is very important for our business, and that is a fact. Why? Because you're showing one person what they can create in their chapter 1 of what it could be your chapter 100. So imagine all the good excitement you're receiving from that person. Always give them the best also. So thank you, my loves, for that call. This was amazing. It's always good to be vulnerable. It's always good to be humans, because we're here again. We're all in this. I've been singing that song nonstop, but because we're all in this together. We are not here to compete with ourselves. We're here to uplift ourselves and together. So let's go for everything we want. Let's go for those re-ranks, okay? Because it is true. A rank doesn't define you. So we need to work as SEDs, as MMs, as Ale, as EDs. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Nah, let's go, my loves. You know I'm your cheerleader, so you be your cheerleader. Thank you, my loves. Bye.